5 reasons why the UK will be poorer than Poland by 2030.
I'm not comfortable with a trajectory that will soon see Britain overtaken by Poland.
This remark was made by Labour leader Keir Starmer. Some Brits mocked him, others were shocked. To many British, Poland is still a poor post-communist country, but Starmer may have been right. Here's why. 1. Britain is too expensive. Inflation is a problem for any country, but the cost of living adds another dimension. The UK has some of the highest energy prices. As they go up, household budgets are stretched. The government has capped energy bills, but the average retail price is still more than twice as high as last year's. This will have a long-lasting effect on the economy. 2. Higher taxes scare off investors. Liz Truss introduced a flurry of tax cuts during her short tenure, but they were later found to be unfunded, so they were reversed, adding to the chaos. By 2027, tax as share of GDP will reach the highest level since World War II. This dampens the consumer spending power. It also halts business investments, creating a vicious cycle. 3. Britain doesn't have enough workers. This is one of the most ironic comparisons. When Poland joined the EU, millions of Poles sought work in the UK. The Polish plumber has become a British stereotype. But since 2017, more Poles have left than arrived. Poland has gone a long way. Britain, on the other hand, has found itself in a labor crisis. Since the pandemic, employment has been on the decline. It's not simply unemployment. The labor shortages are caused by economic inactivity. This term refers to people who aren't looking for a job. Some have chosen early retirement. Today, there are 3 million economically inactive Brits. Brexit has further exacerbated the problem. It's now more difficult for Europeans to obtain work permits. There's an estimated shortfall of more than 300,000 workers. 4. The Bank of England is raising interest rates. Since late 2021, there have been 11 interest rate hikes. The base rate is expected to be 6% by the end of 2023. That's the highest level since the late 20th century. Higher cost of borrowing adds to the pressure on households and businesses. It means less spending for both consumers and companies. It means refinancing mortgage loans. Meanwhile, the Consumer Prices Index remains flat. Core inflation is slowly growing and has reached its highest level since 1992. 5. Britain's stagnation extends to every possible measure. The UK has the smallest welfare state of any developed country. Yes, that includes the United States. This despite decades of government intervention. Young Brits will pay far more in tax than they'll ever receive back in benefits. The housing crisis is unprecedented in British history. Young people are excluded from homeownership. Public services are under pressure, especially health care. Britain is the only country in Europe with declining life expectancy. The UK is also running a large trade deficit. The trajectory is unsustainable. Britain is seeing an increase in liabilities to the rest of the world. It can't thrive without Emirati money or Polish plumbers. The British economy is expected to shrink by 0.6% in 2023. Poland is showing a growth rate of 3.6%. It's pretty clear who'll be on top in 2030.